regarding. Okay, guys, we have two circles, and with these two circles, they have a common tangent. Okay, so in this case, it could be, see that green line, that's a common chord. I mean, sorry, common chord. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away these two circles from each other to get the equation of the common chord. Okay. Plus 28 equals 0. And then, what's it? Minus x squared minus y squared minus 14x plus 10y plus 26 equals 0. Did anybody get an answer of minus 18x plus 24y plus 54? And we get something like that? I'm going to divide both sides by 6, I think. I'll get minus 3x, that's it, plus 4y, and plus 9 equals 0, yeah? Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pick one of these equations to sub into. Anybody have a preference? We'll do a vote. Who did this one here, the one with the minus 26? Did anybody do the one with the plus 28? Hands up. Okay, so I'm going to do majority rules here, so I'm going to go for the one with the 28 in it, okay? Smart people did it that way. Now, what I'm doing now is I'm getting rid of one of the circles, not paying attention to it, and now I have a line that hits the circle twice. I'm going to do the equation, one linear, one quadratic, okay? And my second equation is this one here. Now, it's unfortunate because there's going to be fractions involved in this, isn't there? Which means this is actually quite a tough question. So here's what we're going to do. We'll do another vote. How many people isolated x on its own? And how many people isolated y on its own? X wins, all right? So I'm going to bring the 3x to the other side. And I'm going to get 4y plus 9 equals 3x. So then what we're going to do then? X equals 4y plus 9 divided by 3. Is that all right? Now, we're going to put this in here. We're going to replace x. We're going to do x squared, aren't we? I'm going to square this out right now. Anybody on the bottom, what do you get when you square it out? So I'm going to square both sides. Is anybody happy with 9 on the bottom? Yeah. And a 4y plus 9 and another 4y plus 9. 16y squared. 36 multiplied by 2, 72. 81. Okay. And then we have my y squared. And then 4 times this minus 4 times this. Because we're doing minus 4x. So what's that? Minus 16y minus 36 all over 3. My 14y and my 28 equal to 0. You go. Okay. Now, go ahead and give a common factor here, aren't we? What do you think the common factor should be? 9. Okay. So I'm just going to get rid of that because I'm going to make everything in 9 anyway. Okay. Multiply this by 9 top and bottom. Is everybody happy with 9y squared over 9? Okay. Multiply top and bottom by 3. I get minus 48y, yeah? Minus 108. And then, what here then? Multiply top and bottom by 9. 9 times 14. 9 times 28. Huh? 252. Okay. All good. Now, this is challenging enough now because of the fraction. How many y squareds? Okay. How many x's? Oh, sorry, y's I mean. Anybody hit me up an answer for that? 150. Thanks. And finally, hit me up with an answer for the regular number at the end. What? 225 plus? Okay. And they're all divisible by 25, aren't they? Y squared plus. All right, that's grand. Ah, it's not really a chord, is it? Oh, does it say it's not a chord? Oh, sorry, it's a tangent, not a chord. So the maths would have proven that then, all right? So it's not a common chord, it's actually a common tangent. How do I know it's a tangent? Apart from not reading the question properly, but how did I know it's going to be a tangent? 1 point of intersection, wasn't there? Okay, so what do I get here then? 5 plus 3 and another. So y equals. And then the x value was 4y plus 9 divided by 3. X is 4 times minus 3 plus 9 divided by 3. Half. Minus 1. Cool. Okay. Good job. Thing. It's common chord this time. So that means 2 circles and obviously the chord that runs through both of them. Okay, something along the lines of that. Now, take them away from each other. So minus x squared minus y squared minus 14x plus 12y minus 65 equals 0. Okay, now what happens when we do that? Who got minus 10x plus 10y minus 70 equals 0? Divide both sides by minus 10. X minus y plus 7 equals 0. X on its own is what? Y take away 7. Sub into either equation. Just going to sub into this one because it's the one I can see currently. So we're going to go x squared plus y squared plus 14 times, oh, I made a mistake. Yeah. Okay. X squared, so I'm going to do set y minus 7 squared plus y squared plus 14 times y minus 7 minus 12y plus 65. Then y squared minus 14y plus 49 plus y squared plus 14y minus 98 minus 12y plus 65. And then 2y squared minus 12y. Can somebody be so kind as to do plus 49 minus 98 plus that? I think it's 16, is it? Divide by 2. Solve that. You get two answers, 4 and 2, do you? And whatever y is, take away 7. So that means the x value is minus 5. And the x value here, what? Yeah, and just want the points of intersection. So minus 3, 4, and yeah. And even in that last question, I actually lost marks, didn't I? Did I actually put down the point? Imagine that. Imagine getting everything right and just throwing away a couple of marks, but not actually writing down the point of tangency. Just be careful about that. All right, we good?